We are walking today on the Bartholomew Bridge Trail in Indiana, searching for Bigfoot. So far, this is the only area of trees we've come up upon. But it is a very beautiful and hot day, so I thought we would take the bridge trail. Look how low the water is. It's so dry. The water is so low. Look at that. It's barely running. People normally put in here. But come to an open spot here. Ooh, I got sweatpants on, but it's hot. Guess it's a good thing to sweat though. Not sure where this is taking us, but it looks like it is not off the beaten path. It's actually paved. Very pretty though. Listen to the wind in the trees above us. There's no colors yet. Still just kind of dying from the heat. It's not dying from the cold, it's dying from the heat. Y'all, I like the heat, but the heat up here is so different from the heat in Florida. The heat in Florida is like, by the way, I brought my arrow tip, one of my ones that broke from the car, because I don't have my knife, or I can't carry in Indiana because I don't have a license to carry out here. But this thing will hurt. Like, I could shove this into somebody if I needed to. So that's all I had in my car. Anyways, the heat up here is so much different than the heat in Florida. It's like a dry heat. So people are biking this trail. Probably think I'm crazy talking to myself. But looks like this is a church. That's the main drag out there. It looks like we're going by trees, but there's not many trees to walk around on this trail. This trail is right by my work, so it's not a far trip, and I can wake up and just go for this little walk. It's like we're passing under another bridge. Some rocks on the side here. Looks like there was water down there at one time, but it looks pretty dried up to me now. Unless we find some more woods, I don't think we're going to have any luck finding Bigfoot in this Indiana trail. I do hear some more water running down there, so there must be a little more water down there. I'll go check it out. Yeah, I don't know if we should go under that bridge by ourselves. I feel like I'm in the Delphi murders. This is kind of freaky. But it looks like there's a restaurant or something up there. Well, I guess this just ends here. That's weird. It's very weird. Just kind of ends there. This big old tree. Not sure what this is, but keep going. Don't want to happen upon anything we're not supposed to down there, so let's keep going. Guessing that's a homeless person up there. Don't really know. Looks like they're tanning. There was a cop right when I passed by, so I'm not worried too much. And there's the hospital sign. Yeah, which is fine. Maybe pass some people on this trail. The trail is a little shady, so we're gonna keep going though. Always keep an eye out behind you. Sometimes if you keep your phone up like this and you reverse the screen, you know, I can see behind me if anybody's coming up behind me. And people think I'm looking at my screen from the other way. But there's a little squirrel. Actually, he's a pretty big boy. Looking for food. Well, at least we saw a little bit of wildlife on this trip. There he goes. Yeah, there's trees up there. Houses around. See how this works? Your camera, and you can keep an eye on the people who passed you. So, yeah, especially on trails you're not familiar with, like this one for me. First time I've ever been on this trail in Indiana. It did not have or show me like a route, so we're just kind of walking it, seeing where it leads. Some pretty trees though, starting to get some color. The breeze is nice, like really nice right now, because it's pretty hot today. But we do have houses around and trees. And there's somebody with a dog behind me. There's some with some color right there. It's pretty. So it looks like a pretty popular place to walk dogs because there's some more dogs coming. Some pretty dogs. Now we get to a little bit of a shady spot. Looks like there are benches around on the trail. It's okay that it's paved, but you all know I prefer the wooded trails, but this is pretty cool. Little bee box, I think. This is a very nice shady part right here. There's a bunch of leaves on the ground. Bigfoot might be living out here. Too populated, huh? Some trails back there though, it looks like. Probably more for like a bike trail here. Like that leads out by some neighborhood there. We're gonna keep going this way. Look what I found. Little pears. Yeah, it looks like they were pears coming from here. Oh. Yep. Falling all over here. I don't know, I guess you don't eat them. Look like it. These are not pears. They just kind of look like a pear back there. Anyways, comment if you know what those were. Persimmon, maybe. I know my my aunt used to have persimmon trees, and she would make bread and a lot of different things out of them. The breeze is nice right now. Leaves falling in front of me. So pretty. And the breeze feels very nice. A lot of trees leaves on the ground right here. This part of the trail. Y'all might think I'm crazy about this whole carrying half of my arrow thing, but lately people have been acting so crazy. They've been killing joggers and stuff on trails just for no reason. Like hiding their body off in the creek next to the trails and stuff. I don't know what's going on lately, but yeah, like can't even take a walk on trails anymore without, alone anyway. Especially for females, I think it's a little bit worse of more of a worry. I wish they did have signs on these trails though. There's some water out here on this part. This is deeper for sure. It's definitely deeper. Looks like there's a little trail back that way. I'm feeling we probably shouldn't go on this trail, but this is where you'd find my boy Bigfoot. But there's no way I'm going on this trail because there's not even any signs to tell you where this leads, or if it leads anywhere, really. No, let's stay on the bike path. A little safer. If I had somebody with me, I would definitely take that trail back there. But just because there's no signage, I don't know if that's a legit trail, if it's somebody's property, or where it takes me. We're just going to stay on the bike trail. Be safe. But it looks like there are little tiny berries here. Zoom out a little bit. Those little berries on these bushes. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it would be red. Actually, it looks like those are seeds. Yeah. Looks like seeds of some sort. Like tomato seeds almost. It's a pretty long trail. It's taking us through a housing development now. Somebody's doing yard work. Looks like the trail goes out by the road, so that's where we're headed. So we gotta loop back around. There's a field here. Soybeans, probably look like it. And a neighborhood out that way. Park does go by a pretty busy road right here that we're on. Right next to the field. Beans over there look pretty healthy, but these look pretty sad, don't they? They look a little sad. They want some rain. This is a Sunday afternoon, October 1st actually. So there's no school or work. I can actually smell a barbecue grill going right now. It smells really good. It is October 1st, 2023. And we're in a part of Indiana that's not far from Indiana University. Nice little town. I've been told it has lots of money. It's actually where Mike Pence and Tony Stewart are from. So there you go. Random facts of the day. I think we reached a spot where we're turning around because that little nature preserve area we just walked around. Yeah, back behind us where we just turned around from, there's really nothing except for road front. Not really interested in the road front, so we'll turn around and go back down the bridge trail, head back to the car that way. See, it's very hot right now. And it's like 5 in the evening and it's still very hot. So I'm actually thinking maybe that little trail in the woods that we were on was part of that nature preserve, because I just looked on my GPS and it does say that whole wooded area is like a nature preserve. So that's definitely probably what that little trail was that we were walking on. Those always make you feel a little better. neighborhood watch sign when you're walking a trail. So we're headed back. At least we have a little more shade right now. Still kind of find it a little odd that if this is the nature preserve up here that we found on that little side trail, why it doesn't have any signs. But then again, maybe we're on the back side of it, you know. If we're on the back side of the trail of the nature preserve, that might be why there's no signage. But that is definitely a trail. And it does say there's a nature preserve. Looks like there was some sort of little post here. Maybe next time when we have someone with us, we can try. I hear a woodpecker. I love woodpeckers. Another breeze. Feels great. Can hear it. Blowing all around you. Fall is coming. Won't be long. Pretty 3 crosses. Don't remember seeing that on my way through the trail out there last time. But that's nice. Oh, there's a bike coming. Thought about getting a bike this year. We've been doing so much traveling. It'd be worth it just having it in this part where I'm at in Indiana though, because I've been told it doesn't get hard winters or a lot of snow in this part. So I bet from here through maybe towards the end of November, it might still be nice for biking. There's a little birdhouse on the back of the sign. So sweet. We have almost made it back towards the creek area where you go down. Almost back. There's more bikers. So this is definitely a biking trail.
Lap 2, 20:05.
Oh, there's my lap markers. I've kind of noticed that nobody really speaks to you here on the trails. Everybody so far that's passed by has not spoken, which is weird. Back home in Tennessee, we speak even when we pass each other on the trails. Just say hi, hey, how are you, whatever. But not here. They kind of just drop their head or, you know, stay to their own. Well, I guess the Hoosiers don't speak. They aren't as Southern hospitality as the volunteers, huh? Sun is bright. So there was a little too many shady characters down below. So we took the high road, crossed over the street there, and are coming through the church parking lot to get back onto our trail over here because, yeah, there was quite a bit of homeless activity going on under that bridge over there. Just fine, we just go around. So we made it back. Yeah, like I said, always keep an eye behind you. You never know. But we made it back to the big bridge. So it looks like that's about all she wrote. No luck on finding Bigfoot in Indiana today. No worries, we'll find another trail, and this time we'll make it a wooded one. Just have to bring along my knife next time. I did not have that with me today, so stuck to a more frequented trail. Curious to know what my actual time on this route is, so if y'all don't have that Relive app, you should download it. I put a lot of different trails on there and it maps it out. I also do it when I paddleboard. Tells you the length, the time, like altitude, all that cool stuff, and you can make a video out of it or post pictures for other people to walk. That's it. We're back. Well, that's all she wrote, guys. We are back.